Hello, this is Gary at Bushcraft. Thank you for watching our video. This week I'm going to show you how to use a wedge to get your knife out of a piece of wood if it should get stuck. I don't generally saw wood for firewood. It seems to be a bit of a waste of energy, to be frank. But there are times when you might need to. So specifically I'm thinking of those instances where you're struggling to find dry wood. And so there I'm going to try to find some standing deadwood, and then I'm going to batten it down to make kindling. If I'm going to do that, there are some things that I'm going to be looking out for. So for instance, this piece of wood, we've got knots here, 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 so basically all over. That is going to make it really difficult to split down. So something like this, I just wouldn't bother. Put it to one side, get it onto the fire once it's going. But for splitting, yeah, that's going to make your life really difficult. So avoid pieces of wood that have very evident knots in them. Sometimes, however, you can do that. You can have that quick visual inspection, say, yeah, you know, this piece of wood, it's looking good, but there can be knots hidden inside. So it's often referred to as a hidden inclusion. And for instance, we might have had a little branch grown out of here, it's been grazed, it's been knocked off, and the tree continues to grow around it, so you end up with the knot inside. So it's not always obvious from outside, and then when you start to batten down through, you can find that your knife gets stuck. When that happens, what's going to save you is going to be a wedge. What I'm going to demonstrate now is how to retrieve your knife using a wedge. So I have a length here that I'm going to batten down through. So note behind the stump, I've got the knife in my non-dominant hand. I'm just going to give it a bash down, and there we are. So my knife has got stuck, I can't move that. I've hit something inside. So what I'm going to do is take a wedge. So just look, you can see it's a very long taper to the wedge. So I'm going to put that in this split like so. I'm going to now hold the wedge. So the thing that you hit is the thing that you hold on to. So I don't want to be holding the knife and then trying to hit the wedge. So I'm going to hold that, bash it down. That's there. The knife moved a bit, so now I can take the knife out, put that away again, and continue to bash down on the wedge like that. And you can see that is kind of driving it open. Sometimes you'll get a piece of wood that is particularly stubborn, and even driving a wedge down through can be ineffective. So in those instances, what I'll do is lay it down on its side, take a second wedge and pop that in like that, so a sideways on wedge, and then again I can just bash that down and it splits apart. Of course, all of this goes without saying that you need to have made your wedge before it gets stuck. Well, unless of course you might have a second cutting tool with you. You might have an axe or a multi-tool, something along those lines. You might be with another person who has an axe, but certainly consider making your wedge before you start those battening, splitting tasks. I hope that's something that is of use to you, something that you can add into your bushcraft skill set. I will try my best to get some more content out next week. You can make sure you don't miss out on that. You could subscribe either to our YouTube channel or to our blog, either of which are Jack Raven Bushcraft. In the meantime, Take care.